bit, but let's go ahead and take a look at game-changing connection presented by AT&T. What was missing for New York in Game 1? I think we could both agree efficiency would be a word that would come up, specifically efficiency from Sab and Stewie. Well, in the first half alone, they combined to score or assist on 37 of 49 first half points, specifically on the Stewie front. She had 21 points. It was her 9th finals game of 20 or more points, trailing only one player, Maya Moore, for most in finals history. What do you make of these two today and how they were able to team up?
It was well documented after Game 1 how poorly these two shot from the floor. I think Sabrina was 8 of 26 from the floor. I think Stewie was 6 of 21 in Game 1. So again, the two real leaders of this team knew, like, this is on us when they dropped Game 1. And so they came out with such an urgency. And what I noticed, particularly with Sabrina in the first quarter, her shot selection was much more crisp and just much smarter. There was a graphic on the ESPN halftime show talking about she was 0 of 8 on contested shots in the first half of Game 1. That means she took 8 shots that were not necessarily great shots, and she didn't make any of them. And then in the first half tonight, she was 1 of 3 on contested shots. I don't care so much about the efficiency in that scenario. What I'm looking at is she's being smart about what shots she is taking. She's not forcing things. She's letting the game come to her. That's exactly what she did.
Took 47 shots between the two of them in Game 1, like you said, and they made 14 of them. Right? I mean,
and not to mention with Stewie, a finals record 7 steals. So once again, what happens when you dial in defensively and turn that into offense? It's only good things can come from defense to offense, because once again, it's just you take the thinking out of the game, because you just you focus on D. The next thing you know, you get out in transition, you get steals. Not to mention you're wreaking havoc on the other team.
Sure.
You're just then putting the other team's defense on its heels and putting your teammates in a great position to succeed. That's how Stewie got it done tonight.
Yeah, Maria, I think it's interesting too, because Stewie obviously is, she's the most winningest college player and now going into the WNBA. Like, she has won everywhere she has been. And I thought it was really fascinating how they talked about learning how to play through difficult times and learning how to play when things aren't going great. And we saw Stewie in Game 1, had the chance, at the free throw line. She had the chance to make the layup at the end there and missed, both opportunities. But she came out and flushed that performance and is like, no, I'm going to come out and do exactly what I do in the postseason.
That, to me, is the signal of greatness, right? When you, 1, take accountability, and 2, realize you have the power to change the outcome. That's what Stewie accomplished here in Game 2. She went in knowing, I am still good. I am still one of the best players in the world, okay? I had some tough breaks in Game 1. What's interesting about her legacy thus far, you mentioned like winning at every level. And by the way, Coach Gino Auriemma in the house in Brooklyn tonight. I have to say, I called that this morning. I'm like, Gino's got to be there. Like, he's got to be like
that, right?
Now, granted, I'm sure he was having quite an interesting time with Nafisa Collier on one end.
We should have mic'd him up, right? I mean, how great would that have been?
But, Stewie, like I said, just taking ownership and being able to change that outcome. She had the power to do it, and she did. And that's not easy to get back up from. That was a real heartbreaker in Game 1.
All right, so those are our game-changing connections.